Today, once again, I am here to say chapter 12 Light, which is of physics. Try to understand all the things given in this chapter. Here you are observing Taj Mahal and its image. Main things are whenever there is light, certainly there will be image. So, light is a source of energy which views a sensation of sight. Now, main things here you are observing reflection. Here, main things Taj Mahal is here, and reflection occurs in water. So, main things we have to discuss in this chapter. Here, reflection of light. As you already know this thing, regular or diffused reflection. Regularly, suppose reflection of light from plain, shiny or polished surface, mirror, stainless steel spoon plate is known as regular or plain reflection. Here you should keep this thing. Reflection will occur always in one medium. And next thing is diffused reflection. Reflection of light from non-shiny, non-polished or irregular surfaces often takes place in an irregular diffused manner. This is known as diffuse reflection. Try to understand regular reflection and diffuse reflection. Here, trying to understand all the things which is given in this book. Here, a chess board is here and a plain mirror is kept. You may see image of this chessboard. It means reflection of this chessboard in the plain mirror. Now, to study the characteristics of an image formed by plain mirror. What is plain mirror? Plain mirror, simply you see your face in the plain mirror. Everyone has a plain mirror in their house. Try to understand. Now you can understand what is a plain mirror. The image is always of the same size. What are the characteristics? The image is always of the same size as that of the object and as far behind the mirror as the object is in front of it. Second thing, image of an object formed by a plain mirror cannot be obtained on the screen. This image is therefore a virtual image. Now try to understand what is virtual. Suppose there is a boundary wall and your height is not too enough. Now you are not able to see other side. You say something virtually, not really. You cannot see any other thing which is kept behind the boundary wall. So this is virtual. Third thing, image does not appear upside down and is always upright. You have already studied these things about lateral inversion. You know this is a phenomena in which right side of the object appears as left in the image. Similarly, the left side of the object appears as the right side of the image. We call this phenomena as lateral inversion. Try to understand. The right side of the object appears as left in the image. Similarly, the left side of the object appears as the right side of the image. We call those phenomena as lateral inversion. We have already studied these things in class 6, where we have seen written ambulance word. In ambulance van, what are the regions? You know very well about the region. Now, next thing is laws of reflection. Try to understand about laws of reflection. Here, laws of reflection. It means it will it has some condition, some requirement, so that there will be reflection. Try to understand. This is the beginning of physics. Here, after this, you can understand all the things, all the terms related to this chapter. It means of physics, you can understand all the things. Laws of reflection. Reflection, certainly you can understand now. There are two laws of reflection. Here something is given, some important terms. Before, try to understand laws of reflection, some important term try to understand. Point of incidence and the normal. A ray, suppose a ray is falling on the mirror. A ray, you are observing, this ray is falling on this mirror. This is known as incident ray. And whenever they will return, this is known as reflected ray. Try to understand what is incident ray. This is incident ray, this is reflected ray. A ray which passes through mirror, or you can say a ray which comes on the mirror. It is your what thing? It is your incident ray, and that ray will certainly return. So there will be a reflection. So this is reflected ray. And here you know normal, generally know it is normal. You may drawn, this is normal. Certainly there is also normal. Here you have, it is written normal. And incident ray makes with normal some angle. This is I, angle I. This is angle R. Angle I, angle R. This is angle. Incident ray and normal. There is an angle. You know about angle, an angle. Here it will make some angle I and R. I is incident angle. Try to listen carefully. I is incident angle. R is reflective angle. Without this thing knowing, you cannot understand about reflection. Try to understand. Give here your concentration. Concentrate on these things. Point of incidence, mirror. Here you are looking. This thing I said. Similarly, here it is shown. It is mirror, and here it is incident ray, it is normal, and it is reflected ray. In the second figure is incident ray. Many rays will come, not only two rays, infinity rays will come, so that there will occur reflection. The point of incident and the normal. It is essential to know about all the some important terms. The point of incident and the normal. Point of incidence. Now you can understand the incident and the incident ray and the reflected ray. Now you can understand what is reflected ray, what is incident ray. Angle of incidence and the angle of reflection. You can understand angle of incidence, angle of reflection. The plane of incidence and the plane of refraction. Plane of incidence, plane of reflection will occur at one point. This is law. Now activity 2. Try to understand activity 2. To study the relationship between the angle of incident and the angle of reflection. Here, torch, through torch you are focusing on a mirror. It will reflect. Here angle will made. Angle will made. This angle will be equal. It is observed. There is no problem. Now you can understand this thing. Angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. This is angle of incidence because light is coming on this mirror and reflecting. This is angle of reflection. Any problem? You may consult me directly, phone by phone or by WhatsApp. Now, first law and second law. The incident ray, the normal at the point of incidence, and the reflected ray all lie in the same plane. This is the first law. What things? incident ray, you can see in this figure, incident ray, reflective ray and normal all lie on the same plane. Try to understand this point. All origin is here. Here incident ray is coming, but reflected ray is also going, and here normal is also. So incident ray, reflective ray and normal all lie on the same plane. Isi plane, this plane, on this plane. All rays will lie on the same plane. And what is this? This is the first law of reflection. Now second thing, I have already told you, angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. In words, how do you write second law? Second law, the angle of incidence and the angle of reflection are equal to each other. Clear now? Any problem? No? I understand there is no any problem. Now such things, image formation. Anyone has someone has no book, so in this case I am doing like this, up and down this page so they can read properly. Image formation. Here image. Now formation of image by a plane mirror. Here you are seeing sun, you are watching sun, image S dash. S is source, S dash is image. Here simply line, and ray will come on this, and this ray will reflected. Again another ray will come, and therefore there will be also reflection. This is normal and N dash. And here you are virtually doing this, that there is S dash, yani it means there is image. S dash is the image. Here given S dash O barabar OS, and S dash SOM dash is equal to angle S dash OM dash is equal to 90 degree. We therefore observe that for a point source S, image formed by a plane mirror is as far behind the mirror as the object is in front of it. The lining joining the image of a point object and the object itself is normal to the plane mirror. It means S dash O barabar OS. Try to understand. Height of object is equal to the height of the image. Now try to understand about virtual image. I have already told you about virtual image, an image that appears to be formed through an apparent intersection of the reflected rays. There is no actual intersection of the reflected rays. Real image, by using appropriate mirrors we can get an image that is formed through an actual intersection of the reflected rays. We call such an image as a real image. Try to understand, not too hard. It is simple. If you will obtain image on a screen, such type of image is known real image, but if you will not obtain an image on screen, such type of image is known virtual image. Multiple image. Now interesting phenomena here, multiple image. It is interesting to note that the rays reflected by one mirror can get reflected again if they are incident on another mirror. This fact is used to obtain more than one image by using two or more plane mirrors inclined at different angles. This idea of multiple images formed by plane mirrors kept inclined to one another is used in a toy known as the kaleidoscope. This helps us to make numerous beautiful patterns. Do you know, even a plane mirror can show the full image of a large object. However, to see the full image of yourself, you need a plane mirror half of your height. When a plane mirror moves towards a stationary object with a speed u, the image will move with a speed 2u in the same direction as that of the mirror. You can understand all the things, there is no problem. Now try to understand spherical mirrors. Very simple. Try to understand about a sphere. Here a spherical mirror is a special type of mirror whose surface is a part of a sphere. What things? Mirror which is made up of a sphere size This is a spherical mirror. There are two types of spherical mirror, concave mirror and convex mirror. Two types, concave and convex. Here, suppose there is a spherical ball of glass and we cut out a section of this ball. We now polish the outer side of this section and then cover it with a silver layer and a protective paint. We get a concave mirror. When the silvering and protective paint coating is done on the inner side, we get a convex mirror. Try to understand here. A spherical glass ball section or designing the spherical mirror, a concave mirror, a convex mirror. Here you may say, here reflecting surface is in the inner side, while in this case reflecting surface is outer side. This is the main difference between concave mirror and convex mirror. And there are so many differences between concave and convex. But all these things we will study in the 10th, 12th. All these syllabus are also in class 10th and 12th. You know, I have taught not only class 10 but also class 12. So there is no problem. Terms used in connection with spherical mirrors. Very important. Before that I have discussed about incident ray, reflective ray and normal, all such things. Here center of curvature. Try to understand here. Center of curvature. The center of curvature of a spherical mirror is the center of the sphere of which the given mirror is a part. Here try to understand, this is a circle and you know this is radius. Same thing, center of curvature. This is center of the circle. Here in case of mirror it will be the center of curvature. Here you may see center of curvature here in this case, because this is convex mirror, so outer share is silvering. Here outer part is silvering. Here radius of curvature. The radius of the sphere of which the given mirror is a part is known as the radius of curvature of the mirror. The pole, this is the midpoint or the central point of the section of the sphere used for making the given spherical mirror. The principal axis of a spherical mirror is the lining joining the pole of the mirror and its center of curvature. The normal to the spherical mirror at any point on its surface is simply the lining joining the point to the center of curvature of the mirror. In other words, it is just the radius of the sphere. Focus. All rays after reflection meet at a point. This is focus. We call this point as the focus of the spherical mirror. The focal length, distance between the pole and the focus of the mirror. Here P means pole. P means pole. F means focus. And C certainly center of curvature. Center of curvature. Whenever you study, you can get all the terms, very simple things. And there is a relation between F and R. And relation R, radius of curvature, not go capital R or a small r. This is R means radius of curvature here given. F is equal to R by 2. Now very interesting thing. The radius of curvature and the focal length of plane mirror are infinity. That is very, very large indeed. Now try to understand all the things which is given in this page, activity 3. Here sun rays is coming, there is a concave mirror. All rays will come at a point. All the rays which is coming from sun after reflection, they will come on a point, and at that point this will be very warm. If you will place a paper, it will burn. There is no problem, because concave mirror is also known as converging mirror. It means all the rays coming after reflection, it will passes from focus. It means there is focus. Try to understand. Now next thing, laws of reflection and spherical mirrors. So laws of reflection will happen in a spherical mirror. It will be true for spherical mirrors also. Now laws of reflection and spherical mirrors. Here in this case, laws of reflection, in the case of laws of reflection, it is true for a spherical mirror. It will obey these two laws of reflection. A spherical mirror also obeys two laws. Not only plane mirrors it is true for, but also for spherical mirrors also. Try to understand here. P pole, F focus, C center of curvature. As you know, as you are seeing, this is concave mirror, this is convex mirror, this is concave mirror, this is convex mirror. A ray here, we thus note that for a spherical mirror, a ray parallel to the principal axis passes through the focus of the mirror after reflection. Here it will pass from the focus. It will appears. A ray directed towards the focus of a spherical mirror becomes parallel to its principal axis after reflection. Here you are observing a ray is passing, it is parallel to this line. Now next one, a ray directed towards the center of curvature of a spherical mirror retraces its path after reflection. Here center of curvature, focus. A ray, if it will pass from center of curvature, it will return in the same direction. As you know, this in the case of plane mirror, if a ray normally will come on the plane mirror, suppose it will come, then it will return in the same direction. It is the properties of plane mirror. A ray which comes normally on the plane mirror, they will return normally to outside. Normally outside. Now the minimum distance between an object and its real image formed by concave mirror is 0 when an object is placed at C. Activity 4, to study the nature, size and position of image formed by different mirrors. Try to understand nature, size, and third among is position. Where is it kept? Object is where kept. Someone has no book, so I am doing this like this. Image formed by concave mirror. Now very important thing, when the object is far away beyond the center of curvature of the mirror, it means here C, F, P. Try to understand. P pole, F focus, C center of curvature. AB is the object. Try to listen carefully. AB is the object, but here A dash, B dash. Dash. You may observe here written dash dash. It means image is formed at this place. First case is when the object is far away beyond the center of curvature of the mirror. In this sense, in this case, if an object is kept beyond center of curvature, far away, then in this case image will form between C and F, between center of curvature and focus, and you are looking it is bigger in comparison to this. It means it is a smaller, it is erect. Here you are observing, our eye is seeing this thing erect, but this thing is inverted. Try to understand what is the meaning of inverted. It means antonyms of erect is, what is the antonyms of erect is, here it is opposite of the object, inverted. What is the antonyms of erect is inverted. Now when the object is at the center of curvature, in this case, if it is at the C, in this case there at the same place image will form, but here it is equal, AB is equal to A dash B dash. Here B dash is not written, but B dash. A dash B dash image will form at the same place. Now try to understand C, F, P. When the object is at the center of curvature, image will form at the center of curvature. It is equal size, real and inverted. Try to understand. Try to memorize like this. It is equal size, real and inverted. This thing, only three things you have to keep in mind, and you are able to give answer when the object is at the center of curvature. Sometimes a ray diagram will also ask. So there is no problem. You will revise this ray diagram 2 to 3 times. You may able to draw. Okay? No problem. Now next thing, when the object is between the center of curvature and the focus of the mirror. When the object is between the center of curvature and the focus of the mirror. In this case, if object is between C and F, image will form behind the C. Here A dash B dash is image, AB is the object, and one ray will pass parallel to the principal axis and it will come on this place, and one ray is passed from focus and it will meet at A dash. Here image A dash B dash. When the object is at the focus of the mirror, in this case it will real inverted in large image form, it form at infinity. Real inverted, very far distance. Real inverted and in large image formed at infinity. Real. Here real image will form. But one case where there image will form, that is virtual, when the object is between the focus and the pole of the mirror. If you will keep an object between, it is observed things. You may also observe, there is no problem. Suppose anyone has concave mirror and you will measure its focus, center of curvature, and you will keep any object, you may know that where will the image form, where should we keep object. Then you can easily find all the image formation places, nature, size, all things. Image formed by a convex mirror. Now try to understand image formed by a convex mirror. Here, anywhere an object is kept, image will form between pole and focus. It will be not inverted, it is erect. Image here is formed erect, A dash B dash. Try to listen, try to see this thing, A dash B dash. It is what thing? It is erect, not inverted. In case of convex mirror, all image will form at between P and F, and image is erect. Certainly it is a smaller in size, diminished. You may say smaller in size, it means meaning is of this is diminished. Virtual, erect and diminished. What things are you observing? Virtual, erect and diminished. All things are given in this page. All image formation at one place. Here given all image formation at one place. Try to understand. Now to study image formation by concave mirror using a lighted candle and a screen. Here you may observe this thing. There is no problem. Now, usage of mirrors. Try to understand these things are also important. If you understand about mirror, plane mirror, concave mirror and convex mirror, then you are able to understand usage of mirrors. Here dentists also use concave mirror. Dentists also use concave mirrors to get a magnified image of the teeth. Concave mirrors are also serve as reflectors of light in torches. Convex mirrors serve as good rear view mirrors in motor vehicles. They help the drivers to see the traffic behind them over a wide range of view. Periscope. Periscope, simple figure. Try to understand periscope. Suppose it is used by, suppose here you want to see something like sun. Anything, you may see tree also. And here at approximately 45 degree a mirror is kept. Approximately 45 degree a plane mirror is kept, and it will form image at this place. Suppose you are seeing eye. Suppose you are seeing something through this image, you are able to see image of this tree sun. This image of this tree will form at this place, and that will reflect at this mirror, and finally you can watch this thing easily with your eyes. There is no problem. What things? This is a periscope. Using people need plane mirrors while dressing up, combing the hair, shaving the beard and so on. As you already know that plane mirrors are used in kaleidoscope. Similarly, plane mirrors are also used in designing scientific meters and the periscope. The periscope is a simple device that enables us to see overhead objects that are not directly in the range of our sight. It means there is overhead. Here you are doing this as overhead. You may see this thing through internet. There is no problem. These all things are given in this chapter. Try to understand, and in any problem you may ask. I have already sent question answer of chapter 12, but here once again in this video, because this is a video, so I am sending you question answer also. Just a minute. You may pause video and you are able to see all the things here. Try to see. There is no problem. I have already sent you, but there is video, so I am giving you some information regarding question answer. This is page number 193. You may observe I have already written question answer. This is page number 194. You may pause and you may write anything. Try to know about pause. You pause video and you may write anything of this video. Some students is not knowing about pause. Pause and write anything. Because video will be too long. Someone is saying that I have no internet, but this is meaningless. And answer is here. After this, if anyone has problem, then I will write all question answer on the board, blackboard. You know, I have sent some thing on of blackboard, but in case of problem you may consult me. Don't forget to pause. You are able to write all question answer. These all are questions, and here value based question answer is also. I have written page 197. Anyone has book, in this case they may write carefully. Page number 188, third figure, when the object is between the focus and the pole. This figure is given in page 188. That's all for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.